Okay.
So this is steam engine. I'm gonna light this one here. This is called Esbit. It's dry camping fuel. Usually you use it to heat up a cup of tea or a cup of soup as you go camping. But it's nice for this steam engine as well. When these steam engines are sold, these toy steam engines are sold in Germany, it usually comes with a package of Esbit because it's German too. You have to be careful pushing it in here because my particular steam engine, it gets stuck and then it's a heck of a time trying to get it back out. I put distilled water in here, and perhaps it shows up on the video screen. I put about 1/2 to 3/4 in there. Not too little because then I don't have enough water left. And not too much because then I'm heating too much and I'm wasting too much energy. This will take a while here anyway to heat up. By the way, I'm using distilled water so that it doesn't clog up the pipe that is running through here. So I have the boiler over here. I close the valves. The pipe is running through here and then over here to the cylinder and the piston, which then will turn the flywheel eventually. Once there's steam coming out and condensation showing up here, it's ready to go. But I believe that will take still a couple of minutes. I have to make sure that I put this chimney on here. It's very important because it doesn't do anything. I also can play a little bit around and hook up perhaps this little toy chainsaw. This is going a little bit beyond of what's on the lap sheet. So I could hook up this one here, and if I wanted. I just have to kill those 2 minutes here anyway. And which match was it that I just used to light that? Oh, it's in there, right? So I'm going to use another match, and I could actually use this little saw here in order to saw the match that I just used into 2 pieces. That's the power I get out of this toy steam engine. I'm going to hook it here for a moment. I have to look at my sheet. So for the steam engine, I remember well that I'm not able to take off the wheel here, so I just determined that this one here is perhaps cast iron, and I measured the dimensions and came up with a mass of roughly 100 grams, 4 ounces. And if you look at that thing here, and you would imagine that you could weigh it in your hand, it looks like kind of 4 ounces, 100 grams. The radius is easy to measure, 34 millimeters, so that's a little less than 1.5 inches. The shape of the rotating part, well, it's a hoop. So you have to look that up in the book, and it comes out that the moment of inertia for that one is 1 times mass times radius squared. The spokes here, they also take up some rotational energy, and I could calculate it, and perhaps I should, but I kind of said, oh, I'm just gonna have rounded numbers here anyway, so I'm gonna leave that out. And again, I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the Stirling engine and the DC motor. I'm going to determine the frequency with the strobe light. I put a little white mark on here. And did you say earlier I should turn that eventually like this in order to do that?
Sideways, this one?
Like this here?
No.
Or this way?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see, and then eventually the stoppage time at that point, I'm actually going to just pull this one out here. This one should be, well, it might still work. I'm sure it's hot. Well, there's a little bit coming out. Hope this works. So yeah, I'm going to determine the frequency here and the stoppage time and the total time eventually. We're not going to have that video that long, so again, I'm going to make a caption on the video. It says, well, this is how long it ran for. Yeah, and I guess now we're just gonna wait, just keep filming those few more seconds here. And I can try to give this a push, but There's no steam coming out yet, so it's kind of futile. Okay, who brought me a mocha this morning? Nothing else to comment on right now, so I can just shut up. There's some condensation. There we go. So we're starting at, is it 9:46? Sorry, I keep you guys longer here. Okay. And you can try just to turn off one of the two. And I'll see what I get. Hey, that's right on. That's the 1300 I had from earlier. By the way, just in case I'm going to go to twice the frequency, just in case I actually catch it only every other round. But if at twice the frequency I get the white flag twice, like I do right now, well then I know that I'm too fast, and I'm twice too fast, so I'm going to go back to the original. Yeah, about 1300 rounds per minute. So eventually that has to be divided by 60. Okay, for the stoppage time, I'm just gonna pull this one out here without blowing it out. So, okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 14. That was pretty nifty. I didn't even have to give it a push. Okay, with that, as I said, I'm gonna post the caption. Keep it rolling though. I'm gonna post the total time later on as a caption. I'm actually virtually done here, except I can hook up my kind of a little toy here, and let's see what this one does. No, not enough power this time. I think if I actually hook this up to the Stirling engine, it might do it. It wants to. I think I get a little bit more power out of the Stirling engine than it actually could, so that matchstick into couple of pieces. Okay, thank you.